The Chariot. The original card, designed by Pamela Coleman Smith, feels like a clever challenge, as if she deliberately hid the charioteer's real struggle behind the sphinxes to test whether we're truly paying attention to the details. At first glance, we might have the impression of power and determination. The charioteer stands tall in his vehicle, as if he's ready to conquer anything in his path. But look at this card now. How different does this scene appear? I've removed the sphinxes, even though they play a big role in this card's symbolism, because they were covering the main message. Now, the common meanings for this card include willpower, control, victory, and determination. Do you see anything in this image that suggests these qualities? Look closely at the charioteer's facial expression. Does he really seem powerful, confident, and in control? I see someone weighed down by a heavy block, his face showing uncertainty and doubt. His posture is straight, but there's subtle tension in his body. He doesn't seem as relaxed or confident as someone fully in control. He doesn't appear completely at ease. The cityscape in the background indicates that he's already taken steps toward his goal, but now he can't move forward. He's stuck. Why? Imagining someone with cemented legs is surreal and clearly metaphorical, not realistic. It's an image that helps us picture the feeling of being held down. This kind of metaphor grabs our attention because it's unusual and dramatic. It resonates even though it's not literal, because it represents emotional or mental struggles that can feel just as real as physical obstacles. In daily life, we don't literally see someone rooted in place by cement, but we often encounter people struggling with invisible barriers like doubts or fears that hold them back powerfully. So, while this image isn't realistic in a literal sense, it communicates something very real. Those moments when, despite our desires or goals, we find ourselves unable to move forward. So, let's think about this for a moment. What are the cement blocks in our lives? What's holding us back from moving forward and pursuing what we truly want? It's a common experience, the internal tug-of-war between desire and the fear of change. We know what we want, we can feel the pull toward it, but there's an underlying fear that makes us hesitate. Desire is a powerful force. It's that feeling deep inside that pushes us toward something, a goal, a passion, a new relationship, or a change in lifestyle. It comes from our values, dreams, and the things that drive us, but even when we know exactly what we want, acting on it can feel like the hardest thing in the world. Why is that, though? Why do we fear change so much, even when we're driven by a strong desire to achieve something? Part of it is because change brings uncertainty. It's like stepping into the unknown, and that can be intimidating. We worry about the risks, what we might lose, or the challenges we'll face when we leave behind what's familiar. And then there's the comfort zone, right? We all have one. It's where things are predictable, where we feel safe. Leaving it means letting go of old habits and routines. Sometimes it even means letting go of relationships or jobs we've become attached to, even if they're not entirely fulfilling. Then there's the risk factor. Going after what we want involves taking risks, and there's always the chance of failure. That possibility can be daunting, especially when compared to the stability of where we are right now, even if it's not where we want to be. Change also challenges our sense of self. It forces us to ask, who am I if I let go of who I've been? If we release old roles or identities, we might feel uncertain about who we'll become. Plus, there's the fear of losing what we have, even if it's not everything we want, whether it's emotional attachments, financial security, or social connections. So what do we do with all that? To make things happen, we need to face these fears. It's about finding the courage to embrace the discomfort that comes with change. It's not easy, but it's part of the journey toward what we truly want. It's about taking that risk, confronting those internal obstacles, and pushing forward despite the fear. Because on the other side of that discomfort lies the potential for something greater. I'd love to know if what I shared resonates with you. Please feel free to share your thoughts or leave a comment. See you in another video. Take care.